Now, at 60 years old, Brad is opening up in a way he never has before. He isn't just repeating old stories or dodging questions. This time, he's speaking with honesty, maturity, and maybe even regret. And what he shared shocked fans. Instead of the usual polished Hollywood answer, Brad revealed real emotions about his marriage to Jennifer, why it ended, and even hinted at feelings that may still be there today. And here's the question fans can't stop asking. Was their love truly over, or was it just put on pause? Could there still be something unspoken between them? That's what makes this story so powerful. It's not just celebrity gossip. It's a real look at two people who once had everything, lost it all, and still share a bond years later. Brad's confession makes us wonder if Hollywood's favorite couple might have unfinished business. One of Brad's earliest flings was with actress Robin Givens, but it didn't last long. Soon after, he dated actress Jill Schoelen, who he met on the set of the horror movie Cutting Class. For a while, it looked serious, but like many of Brad's early romances, it quickly fizzled out. Then came Juliette Lewis, and this relationship really got people talking. Brad was 27 years old, and Juliette was only 17 when they met while filming Too Young to Die. Their chemistry was undeniable, but their big age difference shocked the public. The romance was intense and passionate, but it didn't last. But Brad's first big Hollywood relationship was with Gwyneth Paltrow. They met in 1994 while filming the thriller Seven, and the connection was instant. Brad later admitted he was so nervous and smitten with Gwyneth that he could barely talk around her at first. Fans loved them together, and soon the media called them Hollywood's it couple. By 1996, Brad and Gwyneth were engaged. This wasn't just any engagement. Brad introduced Gwyneth to his parents, designed a custom diamond ring, and even told Rolling Stone magazine that he only planned to get married once in his life. It seemed like a fairy tale was unfolding. But in 1997, everything fell apart. The engagement ended, and Brad's heart was broken once again. Looking back, these early relationships told the world a lot about Brad Pitt. He was passionate, unpredictable, and not afraid to fall head over heels. Even though none of these romances lasted, they all shaped how the public saw him. The charming Hollywood golden boy who couldn't quite find lasting love. And as fate would have it, all of these breakups led him toward the most iconic romance of his career, his love story with Jennifer Aniston. When they finally met, the chemistry was instant. Jennifer would later describe their very first evening together as easy and really fun. That's how you know it's special, when two of the biggest names in Hollywood can sit down, relax, and just laugh together like normal people. At first, they kept their romance private. They dodged paparazzi, avoided public dates, and tried to enjoy getting to know each other without the spotlight. But by 1999, they couldn't hide it anymore. They walked into the Emmy Awards hand in hand, smiling and looking completely in love. That night was the official confirmation fans had been waiting for. Hollywood's next golden couple had arrived. Not long after, Brad made his move in the most romantic way. During a Sting concert in New York City, he proposed to Jennifer. The ring wasn't just any ring. It was a custom-designed diamond and platinum piece that took 7 months to plan. It sparkled almost as much as the two of them did that night. Brad was sending a clear message. He was serious, and this was the real deal. In July 2000, they tied the knot in Malibu. And it wasn't just a wedding. It was an event. 200 guests, including their closest family, friends, and Hollywood's biggest stars, came to celebrate. The details of the ceremony became legendary. Jennifer promised to make Brad his favorite banana milkshake, and Brad promised to compromise on the thermostat. Those vows weren't just cute. They were refreshingly down to earth, showing fans that behind all the glamour, they were just two people in love. As a married couple, Brad and Jen were unstoppable. They launched their own production company, Plan B Entertainment, walked red carpets together looking flawless, and supported each other's careers every step of the way. Fans adored seeing them side by side. One of the most iconic moments of their marriage came when Brad guest starred on Friends. He played Will Colbert, a former classmate who hilariously hated Rachel Green, Jennifer's character. Their on-screen banter was unforgettable, and Jennifer later called it one of her favorite episodes of all time. To the outside world, it looked like they had it all: fame, love, laughter, and success. Brad and Jen weren't just a couple, they were the couple. A symbol of Hollywood romance at its very best. But as everyone would soon learn, even the brightest fairy tales can hide cracks beneath the surface. By 2003, whispers started spreading through the tabloids. Were Brad and Jen fighting? Were they drifting apart? Most people brushed it off as just gossip. After all, they always looked so happy. But as time went on, little signs started to show. Jennifer had been very open about wanting kids. She told interviewers that she was ready to slow down her career and focus on becoming a mom. "I think you can do it all," she told The Guardian, explaining how she hoped to balance acting with family life. Brad also talked about wanting children. He even joked that he wanted 7 kids. But for some reason, those dreams never became reality. In another interview with W Magazine, Jennifer admitted something that shocked fans. She said she and Brad weren't perfect and that they had disagreements, just like any other couple. But when the interviewer asked if Brad was the love of her life, her answer surprised everyone. Jennifer paused and said, "I don't know. He's certainly a big love in my life." Those words made people wonder. If you're not sure your husband is the love of your life, what does that mean for your marriage? By early 2005, the truth came out. After spending New Year's with friends in Anguilla, Brad and Jen released a joint statement announcing they were separating. They tried to keep it classy, saying the split wasn't about scandal or betrayal. They wanted people to believe it was simply two people going in different directions. But fans didn't buy it. To them, it felt like the end of a Hollywood fairy tale. Suddenly, it wasn't just a divorce. It was a love triangle. Fans were stunned. Was Brad already moving on? Did his romance with Angelina start while he was still married to Jennifer? No one could prove it, but the timing made it look suspicious. Both Brad and Angelina denied any off-screen romance while filming Mr. and Mrs. Smith. But audiences had seen the movie. The chemistry between them was impossible to ignore. On screen, they were passionate, fiery, and magnetic. Off-screen, people couldn't help but wonder if that passion had spilled into real life. It didn't take long before the press gave the new couple a name: Brangelina. They weren't just dating, they were becoming Hollywood's hottest obsession. Everywhere they went, cameras followed. Every move they made became a headline. Brad and Angelina's relationship only grew stronger. They traveled the world, used their fame for humanitarian causes, and began building a family together. They adopted children from Cambodia and Ethiopia, and later welcomed kids of their own. They became larger than life, a global power couple whose love story was constantly in the spotlight. But no matter how perfect they looked together, the shadow of how it all started never went away. For many people, Jennifer Aniston was the one who got left behind, and the question that haunted Hollywood for years was this: did Brad really leave Jen for Angelina, or was their marriage already falling apart? Either way, the fairy tale of Brad and Jen was officially over, and a brand new chapter full of passion, controversy, and nonstop drama had just begun. 2014, after years in the spotlight, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie got married in a small private ceremony at their home in France. Their kids were involved in the wedding, helping write vows and walk their parents down the aisle. It seemed like Brad had found lasting happiness. But just 2 years later, 2016, Angelina filed for divorce, shocking everyone. Unlike Brad's quiet split from Jennifer Aniston, this breakup was public and painful. There were rumors about a private jet incident where Brad was accused of aggressive behavior toward Angelina and their kids. While Brad's team denied the worst claims, the damage was done. The perfect image of Brangelina was ruined. Around the same time, Brad admitted to struggling with alcohol addiction and joined Alcoholics Anonymous to recover. As Brangelina ended, people started looking back at Brad and Jennifer's relationship more kindly. Compared to all the drama, their time together seemed simple, happy, and sweet. Jennifer never spoke badly about Brad or Angelina. Instead, she focused on healing through therapy, her friends, and her career. She admitted the divorce hurt deeply but refused to stay bitter. Fans respected her for being honest and graceful. Jennifer worked hard to move forward. She took on movie roles that proved she was more than just Rachel from Friends. Her performances in comedies, dramas, and indie films earned her real respect in Hollywood. Over time, people stopped calling her Brad's ex and started seeing her as a strong and successful actress in her own right. 2012. Jennifer started dating actor and writer Justin Theroux. They got married in 2015 in a private, joyful ceremony. For a while, it looked like she had found a new happy ending. 2018. They also separated. This time, Jennifer handled it even better. She stayed strong and positive, making it clear she was happy and grateful for the life she had. Through everything, Jennifer stayed classy. She never attacked anyone or played the victim. She showed the world that it's possible to go through heartbreak and still come out stronger. That's why fans loved her even more. By the late 2010s, Jennifer had taken back control of her story. She was no longer the woman Brad left. She was known as one of Hollywood's most powerful and respected women, proving she didn't need a man to define her worth. Later, some comments by Brad made people wonder if he was blaming Jennifer for their failed marriage. Headlines exploded, but Brad quickly clarified that he never meant to insult her. He called Jennifer an incredibly giving, loving, and hilarious woman, and said the real problem was himself. He had been unhappy with his own life at the time. He also said their shared past isn't erased, showing he still had respect and affection for her. Then came the reunion rumors. 2019. Brad attended Jennifer's 50th birthday party, surprising fans. 2020. They were both at the SAG Awards, where they were seen smiling and touching hands backstage. And social media went wild. Fans wondered if they were getting back together. Later that year, they reunited again for a virtual table read of Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Their flirty roles and natural chemistry made fans nostalgic. Even though they both said they were just friends, people kept wondering if there was still something between them. Now, Brad and Jennifer are living separate lives. Brad continues to act and has started businesses like a skincare line and a gin brand. He is also rumored to be dating Inez de Ramon, a jewelry designer. Jennifer keeps her love life private and focuses on her career, personal growth, and friendships. Even though they're not a couple, their bond still fascinates fans. Brad's ongoing legal issues with Angelina make his peaceful relationship with Jennifer stand out even more. There's no drama between them, just mutual respect, a deep history, and a lasting friendship. They may never get back together romantically, but what they share, honesty, care, and a connection that lasted through decades, might mean even more.